Happy day, children. So, this is Class 6 Social and Political Life, Chapter 1 Understanding and Diversity, Part 2. So, in this video, we will learn about a study on Kerala and the unity in diversity. So, when you see Kerala, you have some pictures here. So, it is surrounded by, since it is surrounded by water on one side and hills on the other, it is the land area is very fertile and you can find variety of plants and trees in this region. Okay, so see, you can see in this picture how fertile it is, right? So in earlier days, people they used to uh, grow many spices in this region. Also, fishing is also one of the main occupation of this uh, Kerala people. Okay, and here you can see this picture. He is called as Apostle of Christ, Saint Thomas. So almost before 2000 years ago, he came to Kerala and he was the person who brought Christianity to India. Okay, so and he also spreaded Christianity in Kerala. So many, not only Christianity spreaded in this region, also many Arab traders also they came and when they came for buying spices, they some settled over here. Okay, so one of them was one of the Arab traders. His name is Ibn Battuta. So he traveled a few 700 years ago, and he also described the lives of Muslims over here in Kerala. So here in Kerala, if you take, there are two different religion, that is Christianity as well as Muslims. Okay, and when the Portuguese they came from Europe, he landed in Kerala only. Okay, he found a new sea route to India, right? So he landed up in Calicut, which is in Kerala. So because of all these historic influence, people in Kerala they practice different religion: Christianity, Muslim, Islam, Hinduism also it is found there, Buddhism. So they have different types of religion over here. Okay, so here you can find the picture of Ibn Battuta. So he was an Arab trader. So before 700 years ago, he wrote a travelogue about Kerala and he described the lives of Muslims over here. So you can find in this picture. So all the religion is found in Kerala. So here you can find in 1498, this is the stone carving about Vasco da Gama landed here in the year 1498. Okay, so this is the stone carving over here which is found, and here you can find the China Chatti. So China Chatti is very famous utensil in Kerala. So it is used for frying fishes. Okay, and also this name, this word called Chin, it is believed that it came from China, and that is the reason why they are naming it as Chin Chatti. And here this one is called as a Chin Vala. Chinavala or means the fishing net they used for fishing. So this is called as Chinavala. And children, if you take the fertile land and climatic conditions in Kerala, it is suitable for growing rice as well as many spices. Okay, so many people here they eat fishes, rice and vegetables. The next topic, if you see, we have unity in diversity. So when you read about this regions, children, Ladakh and Kerala, so both Ladakh and Kerala, they are completely different in terms of geographical features, right? They both are in different places, different parts of our country. And but the history, if you take, both the regions have some same similar historic influences, right? So both the regions were influenced by Chinese as well as Arab traders. So it was the geographic conditions which made the difference in occupation and about the clothes they wear, right? So, this history as well as geographical conditions of a place often determines the diversity influences in a particular place, right? So, our present lives, if you take, we are all moving from one place to another. Yes or no? Yes, a person who always uh, studies in one place, obviously he moved to another place for job purpose. So many people, they don't stay in the same place for a lifetime, right? So we see many examples for it. So many people, they move from place to place for work, and also we adopt the cultural conditions where we will live, right? So similarly, in our neighborhoods also, we live close to people who belong to different communities. So we try to adapt them. We like their dish, so we try to make in our home. So similarly, when you like the games which the other people, where your neighbor states, even though he is from a different community, you try to adopt the games or any habits which they follow, right? So this is how our daily lives which are different from each other, but still we try to follow the customs and traditions of others. So unity in diversity, from this map itself you can understand our country is an best is a best example for unity in diversity. So it's always been a strength for our country. So when the Britishers, when they ruled our country, women and men from different religions and cultural backgrounds, they all stood together and we all fought with the Britishers, and Britishers, they accepted and they gave independence for our country. So India's freedom movement, we have hundreds of, not only hundreds, thousands of people of different backgrounds. We are all not of the same culture. We are all from different backgrounds, but we all stood and worked together for our independence. We all went to jail together. We opposed them. We protested against the Britishers. So we all stood against for one main cause, that is for the independence for our country. So that itself, it is a great success for our country, right? So here you can find the lines of which is taken from the poem, which was sung after the Jallianwala Bagh massacre in Amritsar in Punjab. So where the British general, he opened fire on a large group of people, including women, children. So many people who belong to different religion, rich and poor, everybody was killed by the Britishers. So this song was composed and sung to honor the memory of the brave people who sacrificed their lives for our mother country. Okay, so shall we read it together? Yes? Come on. Don't forget the days of blood, O friend. In the midst of your happiness, remember to shed a tear for us. The hunter has torn away every single flower. Do plant a flower in the desert garden, dear friend. Having fallen to bullets, we slept in Jallianwala Bagh. Do light a lamp on this lonely grave, O friend. The blood of Hindus and Muslims flows together today. Do soak your robe in this river of blood, dear friend. Some rots in jail while others lie in their graves. Do shed a few tears for them, O friend. So it's a poem which was written to do a honor in the memory of those brave people. So, children, in this picture, you can find the book written by Jawaharlal Nehru. So, it is The Discovery of India. So, in this book, he has described about the unity among Indians, even though we belong to different states, different culture, but still we are united. So, that is the reason he has coined the phrase as unity in diversity. So he said, even though we belong to different cultural conditions, and but still we have different beliefs, different custom, but we are united, and we stood for the struggle for our country. We stood for the independence, right? So that is the unity we found within our people. Okay, so India's national anthem was composed by Rabindranath Tagore. So he is also another expression for the unity of India. So in national anthem, many words. So Rabindranath Tagore, he would have expressed about different regions in our country. Okay, so all the ranges, all the rivers. Okay, so everything was praised in the national anthem. But even though we are different, we all stood together for the good cause, for the independence for our mother country. So this is how he expressed in the national anthem. Okay, so children, so in this lesson you have learned about the diversity, about understanding diversity, about unity in diversity, which means you have learned even though we see many differences among people, among your friends, among your neighbors, we still have to be united. We should not fight with each other for unwanted things. We have to be united in every manner. Okay, thank you, children.